Hey everybody, Von here with the Vonster vlog, and welcome to day 69 of a year of yoga. And Ember is hogging the mat today, but I don't mind it a bit because she's enjoying the full effects of the rainbow film that we put on the window. So there's that. I can't disturb her. So we're going to be building on yesterday's practice just a little bit. So I'm actually going to be starting off my mat. Thank you guys for joining me here today. I hope your day's off to a pretty good start, and if not, I hope it gets better. So let's just start with a few gentle breaths, just moving our arms with that flow of breath. Inhaling up and then exhaling down, getting a deeper bend as we become more limber into our knees. And now as we come up, let's raise up onto our toes. Exhale, inhale up, raising our arms, coming up onto our toes just as high as we can, within the range of, the edge of your comfort and balance. But the goal is to find that edge and dance on it. Exhale down, and now as we come up, as we lift, stay flat on our right foot, but lift our left knee up. Down. Inhale, trade sides. And just alternate. And you don't have to bring your knee up very far. Or you can bring it up just as high as you can. Just whatever you feel like, you guys. Once more on each side. That's fantastic. Now from here, we're going to do those hip circles again. And let's start with some small hip circles. So you can place your hands on your waist or on your actual hips if you rather, or you can just have your hands off to either side. But bending with our knees, we're going to lift our left hip, tilt our pelvis forward, lift our right hip, tilt our pelvis back. So there's left, front, right, and back. And now we can smooth that out. And it's like if you have a ball in a cup and you're rolling the ball, and that's how we kind of want our I don't know if that's a good way of describing it. We're just making little circles. This is very heavy through the knees, obliques, lower abs, kind of everything, just holding all of that together. And this is a very internal hip circle. So let's change directions. So we lift our right hip, tilt our pelvis forward, lift our left hip with a little bit of a straightening of the knee. Like I'm not locking my knees out. I'm actually have a pretty substantial bend in them to give me space to have my knees move. And then smooth it out. And don't forget to breathe. Really just crunching through the front. A few more. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Now let's move on to some large hip circles. So we have a much wider stance, and we're going to shift our hips to the left, come forward, to the right, and back. And then just slowly round that out. Pairing the movement with your breath, you can have your arms out to the side, or you can have them overhead, just whatever helps you to keep your shoulders, your upper body, and your feet grounded. That way it can be just your hips moving around. Let's change direction. 3, 4. I like to have my arms out to the side, but that's because I'm a little lazy. I lost count. So let's do 4 more. And you can add little hand flourishes here, just whatever makes you happy. I get pretty chopped up around here on that transition from left to front. So I'm just going to give it a little extra attention. 1 more. There we go. And now from here, we will be doing our reverse prayer pose. So I'm going to start by just bringing my hands and resting them on my sacrum, which is the term for that thing that I kept not knowing the term for, I think. And you could just start with your hands spread wide, touching just your center fingers together and pulling those elbows back. Inhaling, lifting the chest, getting deeper into that stretch. And the more you feel comfortable with it, the more you can start to overlap your fingers or to add a little bit of a twist and add more fingertips together. And then again, as we inhale, lift that chest towards the sky, really opening up through the front of the shoulders. And exhale, release. Just a few more breaths here. And if you want, you can actually pair standing here in this posture with, as we exhale, lift one foot. Inhale, bringing it back over, lifting the other foot. And this is just if you want more layers of complication over just stretching your shoulders. Sometimes I really feel like I want something nice and dynamic with a lot of movement and challenge. And sometimes I just want kind of that more yin practice where I'm just focusing on letting go and embracing the stretch. Oh, and from here, we will unfold our hands from behind us. I think I chose a little too warm of an outfit today. I am like sweltering. But I want it to be autumn so bad, and summer's still holding on, at least in our neck of the woods. So unfold our arms from behind us and inhale, bring your thumbs behind you, kind of really compressing in on our shoulders, opening across our chest. Inhale and exhale, flip those hands over, bring them in front of you, crossing at the elbows. And I'm doing right arm on top, but you do whichever. Just remember which one you did, that way you can do the other one next time. And I'm just, instead of just having the arm out straight, I'm holding right above my elbow joint and rotating my fingertips towards the sky, and that gets much deeper into this muscle here. Inhale, open. Exhale, left arm on top. Same thing. And I try to do a circuit of a circuit of breath here, right? Inhale, exhale, inhale, and open. Bring it together. We can even rotate our palm to be facing away from us if you want. Inhale and open up. Last one on this side. Just really getting into the deep tissue underneath our shoulder blades. And open. And from here, let's raise our arms, still plugging our thumbs almost as though if we're standing a few inches from a wall behind us, we want to touch our thumbs to that wall and then trace a circle all the way up and then back down. There we go. Oh, goodness. And now from here, we'll do that stretch that we did yesterday where you putting my thumbs on my ribs, kind of right, if my diaphragm's right here in the front, I want to get where the diaphragm would be kind of in line on the back. And this is where we're lifting from. We're not bending in our lower back, we're bending in our upper back. So let's lift that chest towards the sky. Inhale our arms up and exhale, bending in that upper back. Do a few circuits of breath here, supporting with our abs through the front. You don't ever want to go like and disengage your abs, because that's kind of, I mean, that's the rubber band that's holding everything through the front. So be sure to be engaged. And then come out of it, and then back up, lifting that chest. And there we go. And we're actually going to add a little bit of a flow to this today. So we're in our back bend. And as we come forward, we exhale and fold forward. A micro bend in our knees to protect that joint, rocking forward and back, lifting our toes and then lifting our heels. And then we can just exhale and find stillness and decompress through our whole back side of our body, from our hamstrings. I can feel this from the tip of my head through bypassing my tailbone down to my heels. And now from here, let's bend our knees, roll up. Ooh, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale up and exhale. And it's almost as though we're trying to make our sternum parallel to the ceiling. So we're really lifting through that part of our body. Inhaling up and exhale, swan dive down, dodge the furniture. And you could actually just put your hands on a block here. You could put them on your upper thighs, you could put them on your shins, your ankles, a block, the ground. There is no better or worse way to be enjoying this posture. The goal is to get the most joy out of it. So whatever props you would like to explore and aid you on this journey. Let's do this once more. So we're going to bend the knees. Ooh, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale. I keep finding that I'm clenching my shoulders up around my ears. Let's release those shoulders down as we exhale and lift our chest open towards the sky, getting a very nice bend in that upper back. We can do some hand flourishes here if you like. Seek to find an easing of breath, because there's no easy breath for me in this posture, you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. But we can still try. Inhale, ooh, coming up, and exhale with that forward fold. And I'm really going to hang out here for just a moment, rocking my feet forward and back, trying to lift my pinky toes just as much as my big toes. Or we can also make sure you've got that micro bend in your knees. You can hold on to your elbows and just let your head and shoulders hang. Maybe swaying a little from side to side. Before bringing your hands down to the blocks or to the ground. From here, we'll bend our knees. Roll up one last time, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling our shoulders, oh yeah, up and back a few times. And then up and forward a few times. There we go, you guys. That was day 69 of a year of yoga. And I will see y'all next time. I'm so sorry. I'm a giant child. I'm so immature. But you clicked on my face, which I do appreciate. But have an awesome rest of your day, you guys. And I will see you next time. So until then, keep on keeping on. Bye.